compared to this handle. So if this is if that's a rear handle saw, this would be top handle saw because it's on top, so not so hard. A couple things about this. This is a brand new saw, T540, going to be available probably into this year, beginning of next year. We've got it out in field test around the country, making sure that it's a pretty tough saw. Because what happens to saws when they're up in a tree? What invariably? They get dropped, right? I mean, they get dropped all the time. And what do you want to do? You want to make sure you can pick this thing up. You want to make sure it works, and you want to make sure it cranks. And I hope that this will. Top handle saw. What else is it? What do people refer to these as sometimes? They refer to them as limbing. No, one-handed. Absolutely not. A one-handed saw is Fiskars or a Corona that you pull out of the sheath, and that's a one-handed saw. So what we've done on this T540, imagine I'm reaching out. I'm strung out here. I'm reaching out one-handed because I think I've got to do that, right? But look at my left hand, because this is illegal according to ANSI. Look where my left hand can go now. I've still got the same reach, and have I got more control of this saw like this or like that?
Two-handed.
Can I hold it up longer like this or like that? Okay?
Great question. What's ANSI?
ANSI is the American National Safety Institute, and that's what governs a lot of safety of UL, and ANSI govern a lot of the chainsaw area as far as safety and standards and all. Okay.
Ranks right up there with OSHA.
Yeah.
Kerry Shepard's on the board.
Kerry Shepard is on the board and represents us, and he's on it's the chairman of the Chainsaw Committee. A couple things we've done. We've tried to make it very high power to weight. We'll let you use it cutting some of these limbs. Again, available in about 6 months probably. Okay, so feel free. You're not supposed to use a top-handed saw on the ground, but you can. I mean, it's not designed for that. It's designed for tree work. But please feel free to cut some of these limbs. The thing I want you to do. This is a 346 trio. Again, imagine that I'm going down lemon here. ANSI says that when I make a cut and I take this step and I got to take another step, what do I have to do?
Chain break.
I have to engage this. So let's say I'm lemon. I've made a cut and now I've got to activate it and go around, and then I do this. So watch my motion here just a second. Watch what I'm doing. I'm cutting. Okay, you got me? And what am I all about? I'm all about productivity. So I'm limbing this big tree with some limbs on either side. Now watch me. I'm cutting. Instead of wearing this hand out, I can activate the chain brake with this hand and move. Okay. The other thing I tell people is this saw is designed 346 trio. Two customer bases in general. And who are they? Okay, number one. I'm not a very skilled chainsaw user. I want a saw for Christmas, and my wife says you're going to kill yourself. She goes looking for a higher level of safety in the event of a slow kickback or if I trip. This is the only saw with that. Rear handle activated chain brake. Next group of people. If I'm a dog, if I'm animal control in Biloxi, Mississippi today, and we have a hurricane Friday, what am I Saturday?
Arborist.
I'm an arborist on Saturday morning, and I don't have any experience. So wouldn't you like to know that if you trip or fall or get in an accidental situation that you got a higher level of safety? I would. So anyway, I'd like you to make a couple of cuts. The only thing when you do use a chainsaw, we can start them for you and just leave them on. Always when you move, push this forward. That's the chain brake. When you get ready to cut, pull it back. This one you can activate this way. Okay? And then just set the saw down for the next person. Any questions? Again, you got to have gloves. You got to have chaps. You got to have hearing and eye protection. Okay, I'll start these up. You guys help yourself.